It's Monday, but we're feeling good, coming off a nice day and another week of profit. That's now back-to-back weeks. Hey, what's going on, everyone? Jason Mattis, of course, the Winning Bets, giving you guys free sports picks every single day. And I appreciate you guys kicking off a new week with me here and kicking off your Monday morning with me here. I hope you guys had a fantastic weekend wherever you may live. I hope you guys had a good time. It was a good time here in Chicago. Fantastic weather. We got to parks. We did a play date. We went to another park. We had just a good time here this weekend. Beautiful weekend here in Chicago. And again, I hope you guys had a good weekend. Enjoyed your sports as well. Plenty of good sports were in action over the course of the weekend. Basketball and baseball. We obviously had the French Open starting up. You had the F1. You had the NASCAR All-Star race. Just a good time of sports. Sit back, enjoy the action, and watch the cash keep coming on in. Let's go ahead and recap last week. And then let's kick off a new week here of Winning Bets. As you guys can see, last week was a profitable week. We went 26-20 and plus 1.2 units. Outstanding stuff right there. Love helping you guys put money in your pocket. Hit that like button if I did, in fact, help you guys put money in your pocket over the course of last week. As you guys can see, year to date, whole lot of wins, whole lot of losses. Again, we've still got more losses, or a lot of losses, because we are blindly betting those MLB underdogs. So if you're new to the show here, we started the first few weeks of the MLB season, we're just blindly betting every single MLB underdog. So that's why we've got a losses. But we got a lot of profit to go with those losses. We got plus 27.48 units. Good stuff right there. Let's go ahead and talk about some of those good wins and talk about some of those bad losses. You got to talk about those good wins. You better talk about yesterday going to the French Open. As I mentioned there in the opening, French Open started. We came out with a bang going 7-2 on the day one. We, of course, we did a couple money line parlays in both the men's and the women's. Keep them small, 2 3-legged parlays. Nothing really, big crazy stuff. So just find good odds, find good matchups. Parlay a couple 2 or 3 guys. We also did a couple matches in the ladies draw where we parlayed the over. And we also did in one match with the Isner match. We didn't parlay. We just did a straight bet there on the over. Easy right there. And I sent the tweet out here, and you guys can see the tweet right here. These are the actual full 9 plays where, again, we went 7-2. I meant to on the tweet, and I should have done this. You guys remember how from time to time we put up the puke face? If we have just like a really bad beat right there, I'll put up the puke face. I missed an opportunity here on the Isner match to put up the face where it's the guy like smiling, and then he's got his tongue sticking out with, with the money on his tongue. Instead of it being a tongue, it's a dollar sign or whatever. That's what it should have been there for the Isner, because that's just an easy bet. Are you kidding me? Not over 39.5. All that guy does is tiebreakers. He's like the tiebreaker king. There was always going to be 4 sets in that game, so very, very easy cash right there. So yeah, started off really on fire there to kick off our French Open. Again, going 7-2. What about that Burnley under 2.5? That was midweek against Aston Villa. Just an uncomfortable 45-minute sweat. When I mean uncomfortable, I mean holding chest, looking away. That was one of the most uncomfortable I'd been in a good few weeks, sweating out a bet and a cash with you guys. So good one right there. You, Darvish, and Hernandez both went under their K prop on midweek, under 6.5 and under 3.5 with Hernandez. Hernandez probably being the most notable there, just because we've faded that bum all season. Never from a strikeout perspective. We've just been taking the team's F5 team total. Mixed it up last week. Didn't matter. Still brought home a nice cash for us. Red Sox to have the most hits against Seattle Mariners. That was a unique bet that we got a good cash right there. Good plus money cash. So good one right there. Diamondbacks, Cubs, F5 under, sweaty. Absolutely sweaty as hell. Won it on the hook. Had opportunities in the 5th inning to lose it. Opportunities in the bottom of the 5th inning to lose it when Gallen loaded the bases. But he got there. He got the outs we needed. And we sweated our way to under 4.5 runs. And then the Astros first inning money line. How about that one? Called it that the Astros would win the first inning. It was a dream, nerfy, and a rifey in the same game. It was the game that Justin Verlander pitched. It was just a dream, nerfy, and a rifey. We took the Astros to win the first inning at plus 280, so a good cash right there. What were some of those bad losses from last week? How about Arsenal on that team total? Just a really terrible performance against Newcastle. That was the game on Monday against Newcastle. Really, really poor performance by them and an absolutely big spot. On Tuesday, we went 1-7. Terrible. Going 1-7. We dropped the Liverpool team total, and they're midweek over at Southampton. Then we just dropped a bunch of baseball plays. If we took the over, the under came. If we took the under, the over came. One of those games, we took the under. We took under 9 runs. Hell, the Astros put up a 9 spot in the second inning. We were just off our game on Tuesday. Couldn't quite push the right buttons. Jordan Hicks, under 3.5 Ks, strikes out the side in the first inning, and eventually ends up getting up over 3.5Ks. Tough one right there. What about Erod there of the Detroit Tigers? In his game, we took the Nerfy. Hell, he only lasted 1 inning, gave up like 4 hits, 3 walks, a gazillion amount of runs. He only lasted 1 inning, got completely rocked, so that one had no chance. Cal Quantrill there of the Cleveland Guardians, under 4.5K, strikes out his last batter. Oh, that was brutal. Always sucks when you know he's going to be on his last batter and that's the out, or that's the strikeout that goes ahead and tips you over into a loss. Tough one right there. What about Javier there of the Houston Astros? That was tough because we got that bet in at under 6.5Ks. It closed at under 4.5Ks, so clearly on the right side of that bet. And my man goes way over 6.5Ks to sink us there. So, and as you guys can see right there, we'll take $33 and change from arbitrage dollars last week, and we'll roll them over in this week. And again, arbitrage is when you take any wager and you bet both sides to guarantee profit. We had a dream week in terms of arbitrage. These sportsbooks were just giving out free money. It was the PGA Championship. You were getting daily boosts. We got boosts over the course of the weekend through MLB. We got boosts over the weekend in course of terms of NBA. And what do I like to do with that stuff? I like to use arbitrage bets, guarantee us some profit, and then we use those over the course of time on free rolls to try and build that free money. And then once we build it to a certain point, then we like to add it to our bankroll. So again, we'll take $33 and change into this week, see if we can't flip it into some bigger money and help you guys put some money in your pocket. But another good week. Now we're now back-to-back weeks of putting in profit at plus 1.2 units. Again, guys, hit that like button if it helps you guys put money in your pocket. That'll sit there and fire me up, get me, just riled up for today to keep on pushing along and helping you guys put money in your pocket. Last week was also an interesting week to go along with being, now back-to-back weeks of profit. Kind of talked about how, what was it, like Wednesday or maybe it was Thursday, how it just felt like how we were just kind of trudging along. Of those 7 days last week, we only had profit in 3 days. Yet we were able to pull a profitable week. Guys, the ebbs and flow of sports betting, just be ultimate highs and the ultimate lows. Just ride it out, even on the bad days. Just got to keep riding out because there's plenty of good days, plenty more good days than there will be bad days. And like last week, may have only turned profit in 3 of the 7 days, but it was enough to go ahead and turn profit on the week. So let's keep it going, boys. I'm fired up. And also going to look for some live French Open bets. The professor commented on one of my tweets this past weekend. He's exactly right. We're going to look to get some live bets in. He remembers it from last year, getting on YouTube Live, watching a match, and just firing out bets on YouTube Live. You can absolutely look for that to go ahead and come back over the course of this French Open. I'm going to look forward to getting in some good live bets with you guys. Yeah. All right, hopefully you're following me on Twitter. It's at WinningBetsPod. It's at WinningBetsPod. The French Open bets are going to be tough to get out on this show because the games start very early in the morning, so I'm always tweeting the day before the picks for the current day. So like example, today is Monday. I tweeted sometime Sunday afternoon our tennis bets for today. We've got 7 tennis bets in action for today. We've already won 3 of them. We woke up to 3+ money winners right there. 3+ money winners. We hit over 9.5 games in that first set between Fritz and Rodriguez. Woke up to that good cash at plus 133. And then on the ladies' side, we did the same thing there with Bonner and Kvitova. Over 9.5 games in that first set at plus 112. And then the other match, Dodin versus Pekovic. Sorry, I don't know these names. Obviously, first set over 9.5 games at plus 120. 3 plus 120, or 3+ money cashes to start off your Monday. That is what I'm talking about, guys. Again, can never give these bets out on Twitter. It's too tough with the time that these games are starting. Just make sure you're following me on Twitter to get these. And then you guys can see right here of these other remaining 4 bets that we've got on today's French Open action. All of them are pending, and a lot of them you can still go ahead and bet because the games haven't started. So by all means, go ahead and get it on these other ones. Let's start cashing today, fellas. Let's have another nice day in the French Open. All right, in terms of baseball, I'll of course give you guys some baseball bets on the payoff pitch. Let me go ahead and give you guys a couple now that just really stand out. What about that Yankees F5 team total over 2.5 runs at minus 110 going up against Jordan Lyles today? And then what about the Dodgers F5 team total over 2.5 runs at minus 125. Get both of those over at DraftKings. Dodgers going up against Adon. We faded that bum a ton and look forward to the Yankees doing work against Jordan Lyles. If you want more justification for those 2 baseball bets, of course, come join me on the payoff pitch at 11:30 a.m. Eastern time. We'll talk those 2 bets, and then, of course, we'll do some more baseball bets as well on the payoff pitch. All right, guys, go enjoy your Monday. Pumped that we're coming off 2 weeks of profit. Let's just keep it rolling right here. Again, hit that like button. Let me know I was helping you guys, cash last week. Let me know you're going to tail these French Open bets, or you're going to ride these 2 baseball F5 team totals with me. Otherwise, guys, enjoy your Monday, and we'll see you back here tomorrow. Thanks for watching till the end. I'm Jason Mattis. Any love you can show by giving me a like, a subscription, or a comment, or even just share this video is very much appreciated. And don't forget to turn on your notifications to increase your chances of locking in the same odds as I talked about today. And check out my other great videos in these corners.